and gentlemen, girls and boys, and assembled company, welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And it is Tuesday. Now, whether it's afternoon, morning, evening, depends on where you are in this big, wide, round, and spherical world. But it is the relevant bit about Tuesday is that it is our young international tellers. It is the exciting time of the week when we have the future, not only in our hands, but on our screens. So, Jasname, could you tell us a story?
Yes, sure I will.
And tell everyone else where you are. I know where you are. You're on my screen.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Jasname and I'm from India. Today, I'm going to narrate you a Korean tale, which is the magical carpet. Now, once there was a rich merchant who had three sons, Kang, Sang, and Chung. They all lived happily. And then the merchant said, "Dear sons, my time has come. One day I will die. So all nation will be given to you, and I want you to distribute every son of mine to have an equal hold." This, while Chung, he thought that did not, as that merchant and just gave you and such big houses. And so both of them said, "You should be happy with what you have, or we will not give you this single coin also." He was satisfied. He said, "Okay, if my brothers have given me this, maybe there's a reason." Into the forest. He walked and he walked, and he thought he had to stay here because he was with a little coin. And on his way, what he saw was an old monk with a bundle of sticks on his back. He was walking slowly, going to his house. Now the old monk asked that boy, "Dear, will you help me out? My house is just there on that mountain. My back is paining a lot. Can you please take this bundle of sticks to my house?" And he said, "Why not?" Without hesitation, he took all the sticks and went. He reached their house. Now Chung was surprised. He said, "Dear monk, you live in such lonely place. There's no one to help you out. And look at your back's condition. I will stay with you for a while." So he did. He stayed with that old monk for a while. He took care of him. He helped him out in every work. Soon it was the day of Chung to forest. And then the monk said, "Don't worry, dear. I will give you some present. You have helped me out through so many days." Out a carpet rolled in a stick, few chopsticks, and a spoon, and gave it to Chung. Now Chung took it and he hurried out. And he said, "It's night. I have to stay here, sleep in the forest." He put the mat down and said, "I wished I got a bed." And next morning, you won't believe, he was sleeping on a bed and his mat was lying below. And then he said, "This mat is magical." He took that spoon and said, "I wish I had very good food to eat." He got a luxurious meal in front of him. He ate it. Then he tapped his chopsticks, and what came out was a palace in which he lived, few dancers, and then two singers. And he was very happy. Their brothers were crossing by. They never knew that Chunk got so many things. They went inside and asked, "Dear brother, do you remember us? We are your siblings. Can you keep us?" Well, Chunk was very kind as he was younger, and so he kept them. Thank you.
Wonderful, Jasname. What a story! What a great story to start with. I'm just trying to admit people at the same time. Right, they're in. Now, who wants to go next? Who wants to tell a story?
Hi.
Sama has his or her hand raised, as does Nieni.
So, Sama, do you want to tell a story now?
Hi, my name's Tama. The title of the story, The Ant, the Dove. Once upon a time, once upon a time, a very small ant was very. Suddenly, the ant lost his dance, fell into the river. What in the river water? Help! Help! The ant. But no one heard their cries. A dog singing at tree nearby saw that dead ant. So trouble quickly black the light that soy and the throw into the water. The ant climbed on the tree. He thanked the dove for the saving of his life. After a few days, the dove was playing on the tree. The, the ant saw hunters aiming his arrow at the dove. The ant knew that his friend, the dove, the dove in danger. He quickly got the hunter's leg, hurt and died. The hunters missed the dove. That time the ant saved the dove. The dove thanked the ant for saving her life, and they become friends forever. More the story. One good day, doesn't another. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sama. That was a beautiful story, and I love it when friends help each other. Nima, have you got a story for us? We'll have Nima and then Lana and then Tala. Okay, Nima, have you got a story for us?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so that was Dima that said Nima. Nima, have you got a story for us?
My name is Nema Awadallah. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Gaza. The wise man. People have been coming to the wise man complaining about the same problems every time. One day, he told them a joke and everyone roared in laughter. After a couple of months, he told them the same joke and only a few of them smiled. When he told the same joke for the third them, no one laughed anymore. The wise man smiled and said, "You can't live a day some job. So we are used always think about the some problems. Thank you."
Thank you. Great. Now, where are we now? Lana is Lana next, and then Tala, and then I think Dima. So, Lana, are you ready to tell? Yeah, unmute yourself. You're muted. Lana, you're muted. Lana, please unmute yourself. We saw you for a few seconds. Can you unmute? Unmute. Just a sec, Lana. Okay. Hold on, ask to unmute. That's it.
Hello, my name is Lana.
Wonderful. Now, please tell your story.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Lana. I am 12 years old. I am from Gaza. I am Palestinian. I'm a student. I go to school. I have a brother and sisters. I live with a family in a house in North Gaza. I like English. I'm going to be teacher. I like reading and swimming. I grade 7. Story. One day, when I was a child, I saw an old man weeping from the mosque, and I went to him. "Hello, sir. How are you doing?" "I am fine, and you?" "Fine. Can I ask you, please?" "Of course you can." "Sir, what's the best day to pray?" The old man smiled and said, "The best day to pray is the last day in your life before you die." "But sir, how can I know the day of my death?" The old man smiled again and said, "My son, no one can know the day of my death. That's why you need for you why you need to pray every day." That's a story talk about pray and the importance of it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Lovely, beautiful telling. Thank you. So glad you could join us.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Right. Tala, have you got a story for us? So go Tala, Lion, and Ragad and Rita. Tala, do you have a story for us? Tala? Okay. We'll come back to Tala. Lion, have you got a story for us? Lion? Okay, moving along. Ragad and Rita, have you got a story for us? Has anybody got a story for us?
The techno imps are busy today.
Yeah, we're there. So there's bound to be someone. Hold on, I've got an N being admitted. Who wants to unmute and tell us a story? Marvelous. Someone. Yasmin, have you got a story? Yasmin, can you unmute and tell us a story? Aha. Right. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
Hi,
Hi. Please tell us a story. And tell us your name.
I am Rahaf Saleh from Palestine, live in Gaza. Today I will talk about the story and it's talking about the criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Can I start?
Please start.
Okay. The criminal. A man had been in jail because he stole things. The criminal never felt bad. One day he escaped and ran into the world. And he found a cabin with a fence. The cabin was very neat inside. The criminal found a bowl of food and a bottle of milk and dozen eggs. He ate the fruit and drank the milk, but the eggs smelled funny. He put them in the trash bin. Soon, he heard the sound of a vehicle motor. An old man came and saw the criminal. The old man yelled, "Why are you in my house?" The criminal lied, "I am a policeman." The old man replied, "I am your order. You cannot fool me. You are the criminal." The criminal facial expression became very sad. He said that he was the criminal. He was a criminal. He was a criminal. He said, "I am sorry. It was rude for me to come into your house. Please take the cash from my wallet. It is merry amount, but it will still our problem." The old man said, "I don't want your money. I just want to inspire you to be good. There will be no penalty for taking my food." On this day, the criminal realized that he had been bad. He listened to the old man and never stole from anyone ever again.
Brilliant. Sorry, carry on.
I finished.
I thought it was a wonderful story. Wonderful story and
Thank you.
wonderfully told. Thank you. And have we anyone else? There are people with their hands up, but I don't know. Would anyone like to tell? And I agree with Babasi, who's just put in the chat, thank you for that wonderful story. Who else would like to tell? Unmute yourself and make yourself known.
I think some of our young tellers are having technical challenges.
I think I'm having technical challenges. Never mind young tellers. And some keep
I got the admits.
Okay.
I'll monitor the admits so you can concentrate on the young people.
Thank you for that, Babasi. So, Dima, have you got a story for us? Dima, you spoke earlier and I gave it to someone else. So, Dima, would you like to tell a story?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, Rasha, please tell.
Okay. The Wolf and the Seven Lambs. Once there lived a goat along with her 7 kids near a forest. She loved her kids very much. One day, when the goat was going to collect food for her kids, she said to them, "Kids, I'm going to the forest to bring food. You should not be quiet and listen. Do not open the door for anyone except me." The wolf always eyes you greatly. She kissed her kids and said goodbye. The wolf already waiting for the goat to depart. He was very fond of Lamb's flesh. He went to the hut of the goat and connected the door. Hello, kids. Here is your mother. Open the door. I have brought good food for you. The kids were intelligent. They know the noise of the wolf and said, Oh, white wolf, don't try to food off. Go away. Then the wolf practices speaking like the goat and come again. This time he spoke in a loud voice. Hello, kids. Open the door. It is your mother here. Be quick. The kids were intelligent. They peeped through the magic glass of the door, and seeing the feet of the wolf, they they said, "No, we will not open the door. We have retained you. Your feet are different from those of our mothers. The color of her feet is white." Hearing kids made the wolf go to the grocer's shop, and he asked him to color his feet white. The shopkeeper was surprised to hear the strange demand of the wolf, but out there he sprinkled some flour on his feet, that the feet of the wolf became white. He came back to the hut and connect the door. Hello, dear children. I have come. Open the door quickly. The kids peeped through the magic glass, and seeing the color of the feet is white. They opened the door, but seeing the wolf made them run here and there to save their lives. Some went under the bed, while some hid behind the curtains. But the cunning wolf ate all of them except one, who hid himself behind the big clock of the house. The wolf just could not guess that. Hid out. After some time, with the goat back to the hut, she was surprised to see the door wide open. He, She had thought that the kids will be happy to eat the fresh food, but her happiness soon vanished. She found that the whole house had been ransacked, and none of her kids could be soon. She wailed and cried bitterly and said, Oh, kids, what happened to you all? Why did you open the door for a stranger? At this moment, the kid who hid himself in the clock spoke. Mother, are you listening to me? The youngest of all, take me out from the clock. The goat angrily and hugged her child, and said, What happened to you? He told her the whole incident. Then they heard the stronger of the wolf. The goat said, It's good. The wolf is still here. Bring the long scissors. The kids both the scissors. They both went to the garden, and seeing the wolf sleeping, there the goat went up to the wolf slowly and cut up his belly. She found the kids alive and took them out one by one from the wolf's belly. The goat hugged her kids warmly. Then she asked all the kids put stones on the wolf's belly. They all picked up a big stones and put them in the wolf's stomach. Then the goat stitched up the belly of and then the wolf stitched up the belly, and they all come back to the hut. Soon the wolf awoke and he felt thirsty. He got up and went to the well to drink some water. As there were stones in his belly, he could not balance himself and fell into the well with a long noise. Sorry. He died by rolling in the deep water. The goat and her kids were imprising everything from the window. Now they all came out the hut and danced. They needn't be afraid of the wolf anymore. The end.
Wow. Incredibly well told. Fantastic. That was brilliant. Yasmin, have you got a story for us?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Yasmin. I'm from Palestine. I live in Gaza. Today I will talking about the Cinderella story.
Please start. Yeah.
This is Cinderella. Cinderella is nice and her sisters are bad. There is a dance at the big house today. Her sisters are at the dance. Cinderella is sad. 12 is the very good mother. Now Cinderella has beautiful clothes. 12 is home time. Cinderella, she goes to the dance. Cinderella is at the dance. The prince sees Cinderella. They dance and dance. Oh no, it's 12. Cinderella runs and runs. Oh no, where is her shoe? A man comes to the house. Where is the beautiful girl? Where is her shoe? Ouch, ouch. No, it isn't. Now Cinderella comes. Is it her shoe? Yes, it is. She is the beautiful girl. Now the Cinderella and Prince are husband and wife. Thank you.
Whoa. Whoa, no, that was lovely and a great version of Cinderella. So who have we got now? Who wants to tell next?
Hi, Mister. How are you?
Hi, Mariam. How are you? Do you want to tell a story?
Yes.
Oh, please tell.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Jenny, and she loved to play chess and reading stories, novels, and books. One day, she read a great book about chess, and she loved it so much. After that, she decided to train to become better in the game, and she started participating in competitions and matches, and she won many awards and become a famous girl. And this is how a person to make success from his talent, and he does not give up. Thank you.
I love stories about people not giving up. Fantastic. Now, Miriam, that was great. And please join us again sometime. We'd love to see you more. Angie, would you like to tell?
Hello, my name is Rimas. I am 12. I am grade 7. I am from Pakistan. I live in
Okay. Angie, you're having microphone problems. Can you try?
Animals talk to people in different way, and some people learn to understand. Cuckoo is a very intelligent gorilla. She lives with some scientists in the United States. She knows about 1,000 signs, and she understands about 2,000 words in English. Many animals like dogs, cats, and elephants make a noise to communicate, and some animals communicate over a language distance. Whales make a sound like singing. and the noise traveled hundreds of kilometers under the sea to other worlds. Some animals communicate in other ways best dance. When they find food, they other beasts down permission to go in.
Wow. And informative. Fantastic. Now, there's Leon's got her hand up. Leon, do you want to tell the story? Unmute if you do.
Mr. Can I say thing?
Yeah, Mariam, you can say something if you want. Yes.
I wrote this story.
Yeah, I thought it was somewhat original. It was lovely. Thank you. Right. Who's that? Who? Leon, Salma, Tala, Dima, or other Mariam?
Should I tell my story?
Who's that?
Me, Tala.
Oh, please do. Please tell.
Okay. At first, I'm Tala Salem. I'm 14 years old. I'm from Palestine. And I have a short story to tell called The Two Cats and a Monkey. Could I start?
Please start.
Once upon a time, there were two cats, and they were good friends. They got a piece of bread. While sharing, they made big and small pieces. So they began to fight for the bigger piece. At the same time, a monkey saw them fighting. The monkey said, "I will share it equal." He bit the bigger piece to make it equal. Again, he bit it other bigger bit to make it equal. Bit and bit, he ate the whole bread and went away happily. The poor cats loved the bread, and they said, "We just learned to share what we have." The story is finished.
Thank you. Thank you. And yes, sharing equally is very important.
Yeah.
And it's a great lesson.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Tala. And please come and visit us again. We've had some great stories tonight. We've had
Hey, John.
Yep.
Some of the young people are saying that they've been trying to unmute, but it's telling them that the administrator won't let them. I'm just passing that on. I was about to ask Waleed to look at it.
Okay, I'll just try. So,
Rahad and Rita were trying to come in, and they've sent 2 messages saying that.
All right, Rahad. Where am I?
And also, I think.
Yeah, let's see if I can unmute them. I can't. I can ask them to unmute, but I can't unmute.
Waleed, can you unmute people? Rahad and Rita. That'd be R.A.
Which ones?
They say that they can't unmute. They're saying that the administrator won't allow them to unmute. And John and I tried to unmute them, but we weren't successful.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still showing them muted.
Well, while we're trying to sort that out, is anyone else ready to tell a story that can unmute themselves? I think the problem has to be that I don't know what's going on.
Because Dima sent a message too. It might be on their side, but between the 3 of us, we're working on it.
I'm going to see if I can. Dima's unmuted now. So Dima, can you tell them? Dima's just gone muted again, and she did manage to unmute. Dima, can you try once more? And Dima, can you try and unmute yourself?
You can.
Okay,
Whoa.
Dima, you're there. Please tell your story.
Now we can.
Okay, while we're waiting for Yuma, Yasmin, you're unmuted. Can you tell? All right, you're muted now. There's something weird happening, but I don't think it's our end. We can only mute people. We can't unmute. We can ask you to unmute, but so can anyone unmute themselves and tell? Oh, you were there for a minute, right, Ragad and Rita. Yasmin, Yasmin, you tell a story.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell a story?
The name of the story, Two Cats and the Monkey.
Please tell.
Once upon a time, there lived two cats near a village. They were close friends. They played together, slept together, and went everywhere together. Suddenly, one day, there was no food for both of them. The two cats went for the search food. They found a loaf of bread. They both wanted the bread as they were very hungry. They began to fight other. At first, it is mine. Another cat said, no, found it first, give it to me. A monkey in the tree seeing them fighting said to himself, it will be great if I get that bread, it looks yummy. With pictures, he came to the cats and said, friends, why are you quarreling? I will settle your fight. Both the cats agreed to his proposal. The monkey split the bread into uneven pieces. Piece was small, then he ate a portion from the larger piece, but this made the other piece larger. So it looked about a bite from the other piece. Likewise, the monkey ate the whole loaf of bread. It climbed back the tree, laughing at the cats. Two foolish cats. No, wouldn't eat anything. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm going very quickly to Ragad and Rita because they're unmuted. So please, can you tell your story?
Hello.
Hello. Glad to have you with us. Please tell your story.
So first, my name is Ragad El-Masawabi. I'm 14 years old. I'm from Palestine. I live in Gaza. My favorite hobby is writing a story, swimming, and other. My dream in the future, I hope to be a doctor. And let's start. I have a short story for today. Okay. A salt seller used to carry the salt bag on his donkey to the market every day. On the way, they had to cross a stream. One day, the donkey suddenly tumbled down the stream, and the salt bag also fell into the water. The salt dissolved in the water, and hence the bag became very light to carry. The donkey was very happy. Then the donkey started to play the same track every day. The salt seller came to understand the trick and decided to teach a lesson to it. The next day, he loaded a cotton bag on the donkey. Again, it played the same trick. hoping that the cotton bag would still become lighter. But the dampened cotton became very heavy to carry, and the donkey suffered. It learned a lesson. It didn't play the trick anymore after that day, and the seller was happy. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, and I'm glad you eventually got on. It was it's sometimes a struggle with technology, but you told that story incredibly well. Now let's see if Dima can unmute. Dima, can you unmute?
Hello. My name is
Hello,
Rida Masawabi.
please tell your story.
Okay. First, my name's Rida Masawabi. I'm 12 years old. Live in Gaza, but I'm from Palestine. Okay. One day, a child went with his father to the zoo and saw a gorilla talking to her son. A child asked his father, "Who does gorilla communicate with her son?" Father said, "A gorilla is very intelligent. She lives with some senses in the United States. She knows about 1,000 cents and she understands about 2,000 words in English. And many animals like dog, cat, and elephant make a noise to communicate, and some animals communicate over a long distance." The child said, "Oh my God, it's very amazing. Thank you."
Thank you, and the wonders of the natural world. Fantastic. Thank you, both of you. Now, have we, Dima, can you unmute? I know you've been trying. Ragad Aqualan, can you unmute? Saima? Mariam? Ragad, yeah, you managed to unmute there for a minute. Please tell your story if you can do that again. Can anyone manage to unmute who hasn't told a story yet? I can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello.
Hello, please tell your story.
My name's Ragad Ukailan. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name's Ragad Ukailan. I live in Gaza. My family and I went to the beach. And when we arrived, I ran to the sea to swim. But the strange thing was that I found a strange creature on the beach. I asked my father about this animal, and he told me that this is a rare fish, explorer, rare fish. I finish.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for that. And you told that really clearly. You're really good voice. Now, Mariam, did I see that you were unmuted? Do you want to tell a story?
Yes.
Please tell.
Okay, my name's Mariam. I'm 7. I'm in grade 7. I'm from Palestine. I live in Gaza. Today, I need to tell my story about the greedy lion.
Please tell.
It was an incredible and hot day, and the lion was feeling very hungry. He came out of his den and searched here and there. He could find only a small hare. He caught the hare with some hesitation. This hare can't feel my stomach, thought the lion as the lion was about to kill the hare. A deer ran that way. The lion became greedy. He thought, instead of eating the small hare, let me eat the big deer. He let the hare go and went behind the deer, but the deer had vanished in the forest. The lion now felt sorry for letting the hare off. Moral of the story: a bird in hand is worth two in the bush.
Thank you, Mariam. Right now, Dima, Geraldine, it's great to have you here as as audience. It's fantastic. Thank you for coming. Dima, are you with us? Are you able to unmute? Sama, can you unmute? Could any of you with your hands up unmute? Hello, Geraldine. Lovely to see you. Well, some of our young tellers are having technical problems muting and unmuting, so we have to be a little patient. Is there anyone else?
Me.
Okay, Rima, please go for it. Please tell us a story, Rima.
Okay. The title of the story, The Ant and the Dog. Once upon a time, a very thirsty ant was drinking water from the river. Suddenly, the ant lost balance and fell into the river water. Help! 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 Cried the ant, but no one could hear his cries. A dove sitting on a tree nearby saw that the ant was in trouble. She quickly licked off a leaf from the ant, dropped it into the water. The ant climbed on the leaf. He thanked the dove for saving his life. After a few days, the dove was sitting on a tree. The ant was a hunter aiming his arrow at the dove. The ant knew that his friend, the dove, was in a danger. He quickly bit the hunter's leg. The hunter cried in pain. The hunter's arrow missed the dove. This time, the ant saved the dove. The dove thanked the ant for saving her life, and they became friends forever. The moral of the story: helping the others. I'm finished.
Thank you, Rima. I love that story. I love that one good turn deserves another. Thank you for telling it. And so, has anyone else? We can't unmute anyone from our end. Baba C's tried. I've tried. Walleen, who is the computer genius in the world, has tried. And short of him crossing over from Marrakesh to Gaza and working on your computers himself and hoping to get back before the end of the program, there's not much we can do. So, is anyone else able to unmute and tell a story that hasn't told us?
Hello?
Hello? Ah, Dima, you're with us. Ah, marvelous. Tell a story, please.
I want to talk a story by a rabbit and tortoise. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit and a tortoise. They were very good friends. The rabbit always boasted that he could run faster than the tortoise. So they decided to have a race. They chose a starting and the ending point. The rabbit ran really fast and thought the tortoise is too slow and he can rest for well. So he stopped under a tree and went to sleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept walking. Whole time reached winning point. When the rabbit woke up, he saw that tortoise has already won a race. Thank you to listen.
Thank you. Thank you, Dima, and thank you for your patience trying to get on for most of the program. And wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you.
Is anyone else managing to unmute yourselves? Right, I'm going to ask a few people. I'm going to ask some of the adults for some words of encouragement for our young tellers. Bavasi, have you got some words of encouragement?
Yes, first I want to say to everyone who's having technical difficulties and everyone who held in there until they could speak, thank you. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Sometimes things are beyond our control, but it does not mean we should give up. I think the stories have been very interesting. I've heard some different variations of some of the stories that were told today, but they're always refreshing when they come from the mouths of our younger storytellers. So thank you very much. I enjoyed your stories, and I hope that you will come back to us today and not let today's challenges keep you from returning. So you're always welcome here on Tuesday. Please come back, please come back, please come back.
And Geraldine, have you got anything to say to our young tellers? But please unmute. You're muted, Geraldine. Geraldine, you're muted. Hold on, let me get.
Okay, yeah, it has accepted. Now I want to tell the young children to, once they are told a story, the stories have morals. They should heed to those morals and be good children.
And I'm sure they are. There's
yes.
Yeah, and they work really hard. What always impresses me is that they're able to tell the story, but they tell it in a language that isn't their own. I mean, they're struggling with the technology, they're struggling with the language, and they're still managing to tell the stories. So, and they're always full of morals, as you say, Geraldine. So,
yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right. Someone's connecting to audio. Is that one of our young tellers? I don't know. So, Angie, are you able to tell a story? No, you're trying desperately hard. I think there's some web problems in Palestine today. We haven't had Nigeria join us. Hi, Angie. Would you like to tell a story?
Yes.
Oh, please do. Please tell us a story. Introduce yourself first.
Arabic is a world language about 200.
What?
Okay. Please tell. think the techno imps are having some real fun tonight.
Arabic is the world language about 200 million people speak Arabic in the countries of the Middle East, and more the world understand some Arabic because it is the language of the Holy Quran, and the number of speakers of a world language is always change because the world is change. The number of Arabic speakers is rising every year, but the number of rising speaking following English is like Arabic. The number is rising. More and more people are communicate in English everyday way because people from different countries often speak English when they meet. Please, Palestine leaders speak English when they meet to talk about our country. It's the language of science and technology, the language, science, doctors, businessmen, and artists use. About 2 billion people speak English in countries like Britannia, the United States, Australia, and many more are learning. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for that little talking about language. Language is so important, and reminding us that although English is the business language of the world, the Arabic is a really widespread, and as many people speak Arabic as speak English. Waleed's going to teach me in November. He'll fail, but he'll try. When I'm in Morocco, maybe Waleed will tell me a few words of Arabic. He's laughing. He realizes how difficult it is to teach old men anything. So there's that. But that was really interesting, Angie. Thank you very much. And Soma, you still got your hand up. Are you able to unmute? Whoa.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
So we've been getting a lot of requests for us to unmute, and Waleed made a suggestion earlier. If you're having trouble unmuting, try signing out and signing in again. That was the suggestion from Waleed and another person handling administration.
Yeah, so we'll give people, well, maybe next week we can work on that. We can give that as a suggestion for, very early in the program next week, I think. Samar, do you want to sign out and come before we stop altogether? Obviously not. No, it's okay. Well, for now, we've done very well. We've had an hour of stories, mainly from Palestine. We started from Punjab. We haven't had a Nigeria in today. Oh, is that someone coming in? Someone's connecting. I'll carry on with the announcements then, because we have a very important announcement. They're probably the most important, apart from, now there is only one program. Well, it's not as important as Tuesday nights, but it's nearly as important as Tuesday nights, which is our Friday Stories for Children. And this Friday, we have a very special guest. We have the amazing, the fantastic Baba C himself. Hello. Right, anyway, Baba, be quiet. It's not your turn yet till Friday. Leon, would you care to tell a story? Hello, Leon.
Hello.
Hello, tell your story, please. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Once upon a time, a fisherman and his wife lived in a small house. The fisherman's wife was greedy, and she was asking for a lot of things. As usual, the fisherman went to the sea to hunt, and when he arrived, he sat fishing, and after a while he felt something on the hook. Will he pulled the hook out of the water. He found a small thing called fish. When the fisherman saw her, his fish started talking to him. The fisherman surprises, and the fish told him that to leave here, and she will do anything for him to ask. The fisherman went rushing home. He told his wife what happened to him. His wife told him go to the fish and tell her that to build a house for us. The fisherman went to the fish and told her what his wife told him. The fish told him that he would do it. The fisherman came home quickly, and he finds that his small house has changed into a big one. And the next day, he told her husband go to fish and tell her that I want a big palace. The fisherman went to the fish and told his, her what his wife told him. She told him fish, okay, I will do it. The fisherman came home and found it a big palace. And the next day, his wife told him, go to the fish and tell her, my wife wants to become his hide. The fish told him, okay, I will do it. The fisherman came home and did not find his wife. He went to fish and told him, where is my wife? I went here to come back. The fish told him it was late. He told her, I did not ask for anything. I want my wife to come back happy. The fish told him, well, I will do it. And when he came home, he found his wife standing in front of his happy little home.
I I like that version. I've never heard that version before. It's
Thank you.
that,
Thank you.
that's a lovely version. Okay. Well, I think we've had a great evening. I thank everyone who's told tonight. If you didn't get a chance for technical difficulties or because I didn't get to you, I apologize. Next week I will give the advice early to but meanwhile, a big round of applause for all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, the adults that came to support. Thank you, Mike. And I know Suzanne was here earlier. And thank you, Waleed, for driving the magic carpet, as always. So we'll see you all. Well, come and visit us on Friday. Listen to the amazing Bubba C telling stories. And then, yeah, I might even come myself. And if I'm not on the road. But have a great weekend and fantastic to see you all. And those who didn't get a chance for whatever reason, I'm sorry, but please come and visit us again. Okay, bye-bye. See you next Tuesday. Bye.
See some of you Friday. Bye. I mean, until the next time.
Till next